everybody? This Eve coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Before we get started on this episode, hey, follow me on YouTube, on Hit the Sled. Follow me, subscribe, like the videos. But not only am I on YouTube, I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and also Facebook. So follow me on those platforms, Hit the Sled. But on this episode right here, we're going to talk about Week 10 of the National Football League. And of course, I got to talk about my Washington Commanders. I got to start off with my Commanders. We had a tough loss today to Seattle. We lost 29-26. They battled hard. They really did. They did it. They really battled hard. Sam Howell, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Sam Howell is developing right in front of our eyes. Sam Howell is getting better. Sam Howell is getting better every single week. Sam Howell today, he went 29 for 44, 312 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did a good job today, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sam Howell did a very good job today. He was very, very good. He threw the ball exceptionally. You gotta give EB some props here. Now, granted, man, I don't like the fact that EB don't run the ball. EB refuses to run the ball. He think he got Pat Mahomes back there. But we do gotta understand, EB is coming off the Andy Reid tree. Andy Reid don't believe in running the ball either. EB don't run the ball. Eric Bieniemy, he don't run the ball, and Sam Howell, but he is developing. Eric Bieniemy is doing a tremendous job of developing Sam Howell. Sam Howell made some throws today that were excellent. I gotta tell the truth. Sam Howell made some throws today that were excellent. Excellent throws. If we can just protect him, we can do something. He's developing, y'all. He's developing right in front of our eyes. You got to credit Eric Bieniemy. If he can just run the ball a little bit more, we might be in business. We really might be in business, y'all. We really might be in business. But then you got to move on to the next aspect of the game. Offense, they did pretty well, man. They played pretty well. They didn't run the ball as much as I would like to take the pressure off Sam, but defensively they played well as well. They played well. They played decent. They were pretty good, but towards the end they gave up a lot of crucial plays. Towards the end, St. Juice was called for a crucial pass interference while he was covering DJ Metcalf. That was a bang-bang play. Referees, sometimes I don't understand what's going on with these referees nowadays. These referees, man, they quick to throw the flags. Every 5 minutes, they throwing the flag. They throwing the flag every play. So with that, St. Juice gave up that PI again on 4th down. And also in the game-winning drive, they gave up that big catch and run to Metcalf. We'll put Seattle in position to kick the game-winning field goal. It was one of those things. It was one of those things where, you know, they don't have the horses, man. Now, of course, you got Ron Rivera, who's mismanaging the clock. Again, I say this again, like I've been saying weeks ago. Ron is a good man. The game, they're going to move on from Ron. When this season is over, they're going to move on from Ron. In my opinion, there's no question about it. When this season is over, they're going to move on from Ron. Ron messed up a lot today. Messed up a lot, man. It's just one of those things where they asked him, they scored a touchdown, they asked him why did he go for 2. He was saying something about he thought his defense was going to get the stop or whatever. And man, it's just one of those things, man. I was just like, Lord, I can't understand. I really can't understand it. So, you know, but the Skins, this season is slowly developing into the Sam Howell development season. To me, this season has turned into the Sam Howell development season. We will not know Sam Howell's developing. This season is being used as a season to develop Sam Howell, and that's what it looks like is going to be. I don't believe they're going to make the playoffs, and I don't believe they get to the playoffs. They ain't making no noise. They're not good enough. They're not beating Philadelphia. They're not beating the Niners. They're not beating the Eagles. They're not beating Dallas. I don't believe they can beat the Saints, who are leading the NFC South right now. I don't believe they can beat those type of teams. So this season to me is turning into the season of Sam Howell development. That's what this season is turning into to me, in my opinion. That's what this season is turning into. So the Skins, man, they played well, man. I got to really give them credit, man. They played really, really well. They did a tremendous job. And Sam Howell, man, again, I can't stress this enough. Sam Howell is developing right in front of our eyes. So let's see. He's had back-to-back very good weeks. Let's see next week. They play the Giants here at FedEx. It's going to be interesting. The Giants beat them early this year. The Giants are going to be like, man, we can get back on these fools. And this is going to be the Redskins' opportunity, Commanders' opportunity to get a win, get back to 5-6. Then they go to Dallas for Thanksgiving. Why we get put on Thanksgiving, I don't know why. I don't know. But anyway, credit to the Skins, man. And I'm looking forward to this game coming up against the Giants to see how Sam Howell responds. His last poll game was against the Giants. Giants DC blitzed them, sacked them like 6-7 times. So let's see how Eric Bieniemy responds, what type of scheme he comes up with this week. And not only that, let's see whether or not Sam Howell can bounce back. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Let's see how he bounces back. Because in my opinion, I'm going to tell y'all later on in the year, after the last game of the year, who I think Sam Howell actually is. But Sam Howell is getting better. He really is. He's getting better. It's credit to him. Credit to that young man. He's working hard. The next game I'm going to talk about is one of the games of the day. This might be one of the games of the year. And that's Houston against Cincinnati. Houston beats Cincinnati 30-27. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This game right here was all about C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud went 23 for 39 for 356 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's not about the stats with this game. Even though he played very well stat-wise, when you look at the stats, you know, the average person look at this, you like, man, this ain't about the stats. The stats, every time Joe Burrow made a play, responded. Anytime Joe Burrow came out and did something great, C.J. Stroud responded. He went right down the field. He really did, man. He's hands down, he's going to be the rookie of the year. And I'm going to tell y'all something now. If C.J. Stroud get the Texans to the playoffs, he's going to be in the MVP category. He's going to be in the MVP vote. C.J. Stroud's playing that well. He ain't in college no more, I can tell the truth about it. He ain't at Ohio State no more. This young man right here is playing great. C.J. Stroud is the real deal. I did not see this at Ohio State. He's playing well, man. He's playing really, really well, man. Credit to him, man. Credit to him. They went into Cincinnati when Cincinnati has been lights out recently. Joe Burrow's back healthy, and they went in there and they beat them peoples, man. They beat them people when Joe Burrow was playing well. C.J. Stroud, man, was making plays. He was making plays. So credit to him, man. Credit to C.J. Stroud, man. We're going to be watching him talk about C.J. Stroud as the season moves on. Next game we're going to talk about is Pittsburgh against Green Bay. Pittsburgh wins again 23-19. This is the 9th straight game where the other team has outgained the Steelers, but the Steelers 6-3. The question you got to ask yourself, how in the hell did the Steelers 6-3? They have not outgained any of the teams they play, and they 6-3. This is all Mike Tomlin right here. The Steelers 6-3. The offense still a work in progress. They just tugging along. They just battling along, man. Kenny Pickett went 14 for 23, 126 yards. No touchdown, no interception. This man in an NFL pro game threw for 126 yards, and they 6-3. They won the game. They 6-3. The defense is just doing a great job. Packers 3-6. They held Joe and Love to 21 for 40, 289 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I'm going to tell y'all something. Joe and Love, I think he's going to be all right too. Joe and Love made some throws today that, man, he got arm talent, man. He can play. He made some good throws. He made some bad throws. Some of the bad throws he was making were bad throws looking like a guy who's not played before. He did a tremendous job. He really did. He really did. Credit to Joe and Love, man. Credit to him, man. You got to give that young man a lot of credit. You know, he's playing. He's trying, man. Well, Pittsburgh, man, they Houdini out there, man. They really just out there battling. Typical Mike Tomlin. They 6-3. 6-3. Credit to the Steelers. Next game is Cleveland over Baltimore. Deshaun Watson went 20 for 34, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The first possession of the game, Deshaun Watson threw an interception, deflected interception, returned for a touchdown. I don't believe, not one game this year have we seen the old Deshaun Watson yet for Cleveland. Not one time. Since he's been to Brown, he's been back on that field. He has not looked not one time like the old Deshaun Watson. Not once. He was struggling today, throwing stuff in the dirt, running around. At the end of the first half, he went in the locker room early. He came back and he did lead him down the field, man. He led him down the field to get the field goal. But this win right here is the credit to Cleveland defense. I know you say they gave up. How you gonna say that they gave up 31 points? You gotta take away that interception for a touchdown. You gotta take that away. So in all actuality, they gave up 24 points to Lamar. Lamar and them been coming. They came into the game. They were on fire. They got 2 picks off Lamar. One of them was a pick 6. And then they sacked him 3 times. They harassed him. Cleveland got a good. If they get any play from Deshaun Watson, they're gonna be a problem. They got to get consistent quarterback play. But you got to credit to them, man. Cleveland fought for this win, man. They fought. So that shows me they got a lot of mental toughness. They are winning games despite the play of their franchise quarterback. And we all know he making astronomical money, $256 million fully guaranteed, and they're winning despite of him, man. Cleveland defensively is dominating. They really are. They dominate. They playing well. So you got to credit them, man. You really got to credit them. So credit Cleveland. They go to Baltimore. They get the win 33-31. Credit to them, man. Credit the Cleveland defense. The next game we're going to talk about is this San Francisco-Jacksonville game. This game right here will circle for me because San Fran had lost 3 in a row. And they came into that game. This game was total domination. It will, from the very get-go, Niners were ready to go. Niners were ready to go from the get-go. Trent was back out there. Debo was back out there. The defensive coordinator, Kyle Shanahan, Steve Wilkes, told him, you got to come down on the sideline. Forget that booth stuff. You got to move down. He came down there and they defensively, they were lights out. Brock Purdy was lights out as well. He went 19 for 26, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. He had no turnovers. That's the formula. The only thing bad happened offensively, Christian McCaffrey didn't have his touchdown streak snap. That was snapped today. But apart from that, they ran the ball, they threw the ball. Defensively, they played well. Bosa was out there making plays again. Chase was out there. Chase Young's first game with the Niners. They were out there making plays, man. Man, they was out there making plays, man. They had Trevor Lawrence all day. Man, Trevor Lawrence went 17 for 29 for 185 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Sacked him 5 times. Man, the Niners, man, they look like, man, they was like, man, forget all that what you talking about. We got to get that done. We got to take care of business, and that's what they did. That's really what they did. So credit to the Niners, man. The Niners came in and they did an awesome job. So in Jacksonville have been dominating people, beating people down too. And they came back. They got it. They came back. They were ready to go. So credit to the Niners. They get that big win. They got Tampa Bay next. The last game I'm gonna talk about is my sleeper team, Detroit Lions. Detroit go to LA. They play the San Diego Chargers. They get the win. Last second. Game-winning field goal. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all can sleep on Detroit all you want to. Detroit can beat anybody. Detroit is formidable. Detroit can play. They got mental toughness with them. Dan Campbell had them boys going to 4th down. They went on 4th down probably about 5 times. They don't play with no type of fear. They feel like they're going to dominate you. They coming in physical, and they have a creative offensive coordinator. Their offensive coordinator is running stuff that I was looking at it like, wow, I haven't seen that one before. That was a great play call. I'm like, well, okay, I ain't never seen that before. Lombardi, the offensive coordinator for Detroit, he's going to be a head coach soon. He has Jared Goff playing well. Jared Goff is playing extremely well. He got those 2-headed monsters in the backfield, Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Got the tight end who made a crucial catch on 4th down that iced the game for the game-winning field goal. Got some good receivers. Amarian St. Brown. You got Jameson Williams. You got Reynolds. They traded for Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's inactive this week. Man, Detroit, I'm going to tell y'all something. Detroit, if they just get a little bit more, if Aaron Glenn can get that defense to tighten up a little bit more, Detroit going to be a problem. Detroit going to be a problem. Detroit ain't going to lose no more than probably 4 games. They might lose 5. I can't see it. Detroit might go 13-4. Detroit is a real deal. So don't sleep on the Lions. Don't sleep on the Lions at all, because they can play. They can play, man. One of the things I see about the Lions, they believe in their head coach, and they're not scared of nobody. They got that great young offensive line. Jared Goff is not really turning the ball over. Run game, physicality, and they got a creative offensive coordinator. I don't see why Detroit can't go far. And I don't want somebody to say, man, they ain't got no experience, man. They the same old line. No. Okay, keep thinking that. If you play Detroit, you go into that game thinking they the same old lines, they gonna you already got a L on you. They gonna whoop your butt. They gonna whoop you. So credit to Dan Campbell with Detroit Lions. Detroit the real deal, y'all. Detroit, remember I told y'all I hit the sled. Detroit, I've been saying it for the last couple weeks. Detroit is the real deal. Detroit is the real deal. But I truly appreciate y'all. Hit the sled. Hey, we on Facebook, we on Instagram, we on Twitter, but also follow me, subscribe. I'm on YouTube at Hit the Sled. Follow me. I appreciate everybody watching these videos. We got a lot more things, a lot of creative stuff we coming out with down the line. I truly appreciate y'all watching me, but not only subscribe to the channel, but like the videos and leave a comment. Leave a comment, man. I'm open to comment, open to any type of way I can get better. Hit the sled. We coming. I appreciate y'all. Thanks a lot.